Hey everyone, it's the 12 days of Christmas. I think, maybe a day early, but who cares? This is Penny. We're making a key fob today. So all you have to do, see how cute is that? Super easy. All you gotta do is make somebody a key fob, put it in a nice wrapping, get them some nice hardware at the end of it, and you got yourself a nice gift for somebody. Either use a clip like I did. If you want to make a leash, you just make it longer, and off you go. This one's going for my brother, so I monogrammed it for him. See where it says Lewis? That's his last name. So all you got to do is you have to get a piece of fabric 7 inches by 3.5 inches. You got to get a piece of interfacing 7 inches by 3.5 inches. Or if you want it to be a little less stiff, you can do it 1.5 by 7 inches, but 7 inches is the magic number. And then what you're going to do is you're going to iron the interfacing on. So get your special iron, start ironing it down. This is a really great scrap buster too, both for the interfacing and for the fabric. And again, once you get to this stage, see how cute this fabric is? Who wouldn't want a key fob like this? Once you get to this stage where the interfacing is ironed on, your next step would be to do any kind of monogram or embroidery that you wanted to do, or just take a look at your fabric and see if by looking at your fabric you're somehow inspired to, like for this one has spots. Maybe I'd want to embroider around the dog to make it stick out a little bit more. Or this ribbon right here, maybe I'd like to take some shiny thread and twirl it in there, or the candy cane, whatever. But anyway, do your specialization. Ooh, this one has a bell on it. Wouldn't that be cute with a bell on a key fob? After you do your specialization, then your next step is to fold the sides in, just like that. So you fold the sides in with your iron again. See, like that? You fold your sides in all the way around. Now, once you folded your sides in all the way around, then you're almost done. It's crazy easy. So you fold your sides in. Now remember, the key to this gift is to pair it with something that makes sense, that makes it a special gift. Pair it with a nice bag, a nice gift bag. Pair it with the metal parts that are new and pretty, and like I said, make it special to the person, monogram it, whatever. But that's the key to handmade gifts, not just giving them a handmade gift with the threads hanging off and things looking shady, but you're also going to package it and present it with those extra pieces that make it extra special. So you got all of it folded on the sides, right? So once you get to this stage, gotta find some place to put things. There we go. Once you get to this stage, your next stage is to fold it one more time, so it looks like a giant piece of that bias tape. And essentially, that's what you're making, is a giant piece of bias tape. And so you fold the top down over the bottom, just like that. See what's inside? Okay, so you just fold it. If this was bias tape, they would call this double folded bias tape. Okay, so it's folded all the way down. And then you hit that with your iron one more time. Trim off any extra threads that are hanging out. So let's hit this with the iron. All the way down. Okay. And then our next step is to put it under your presser foot. So you want to make sure that your edges are where they should be. Put it under your presser foot. I always offset them just a little bit, just so you're not having problems. Another big piece of thread there. There you go. And then you sew all the way down, right on the edge. And I'm watching it through the camera, so this should be fun. So yeah, just sew it all the way down the edge. And then once you do that, you have this. Now, I decided on this one to sew twice, so it looks like kind of like the top stitchy on jeans. And you can do that easily just by going all the way down and then moving the needle over whatever width you want that. Or you can use a double needle on your machine, which is super fancy dancy stuff. So then what you do is after this is all flat, then you just fold it over. So you put your piece of hardware. Now, go to the sewing source or your sewing department and find the piece of hardware that you want. They actually have clips that you can use for this as well. So like you would be done with the sewing part at this point, and there's a metal clip that clips here, and then it provides a place for the ring to attach. You could do that, make it super fancy, or you can upcycle from an old, like I said, an old leash or an old key fob or an old belt or suspenders or a luggage strap. All of these things can be upcycled, and a lot of times those upcycled things in the thrift store are like literally like $1 a piece or something. So that's super awesome. But anyway, so then what you do is you fold it into the thing and then fold over the raw edges. Can you see that? So it's a super thickness. You're probably going to want to have your walking foot on your machine. And then just sew across that. And I would sew a couple times. Make sure you go back and forth a couple of times just to make sure it's good and on there. But there you can see my brother's name. His name is Ted Lewis. And he loves old cars. And so I thought that was super cute. So I'm going to send that to him for Christmas. And I'm going to, attach something like a gift card or something else to go with it. And there you go. 12 days of Christmas. Make your friends and family key fobs so they don't lose their keys and they don't forget whose keys are whose at the family gathering. That's the other big thing. And remember, you can make it as long as you want. If you just want a wrist fob like this one, it's 7 inches. Everybody's wrist is about 7 inches to 8 inches. So if you want to make it a leash, you can make it 6 feet long. If you want to make it a short leash, you make those 3 feet long. If you want to make it a collar, this is the same process you would do for a dog collar. Super, super easy. Hope you enjoyed today. Have a great day.